How you doing? Good. I have never in my life ever adjudicated a band that looked like this. All right? So it's an interesting experience for all of us. And how many bass players do we have? 7 bass players. Man, that's a lot of bass. Do any of you, and listen, tremendous amount of energy, true?
I don't know.
Alright, you like the tunes? Like the tunes? Okay. Now maybe listen to me. I mean, it's classic rock, right? So, I mean, it's the big time stuff. My kids did an arrangement of Queen, but I didn't have one bass player. So I should have probably asked one of you to come down there. Because they would have liked that. Nice job on the set. Yeah, so just one set. You guys just playing the bass drum parts? Then you should stand to. You're playing snare too with them, but are you playing snare with the set then? Okay, so cool. It's very interesting. It's just a wild experience. And then drums, tuba. So it's really kind of a mesh of everything. We all meet together in one class. I can't believe that. Aren't there about 50 of you? So, how many? Almost 60. Almost my age. No, it's just, first of all, I applaud you, because, right, there wasn't even a band, right, a couple years ago? 3 years ago, there wasn't even a band. And so, we want to keep that going, right? I mean, that's a big part of this. And how many have played for only 1 year? This is just your first year. Okay, how many have played for 2 years? And anybody that's actually played for 3 years? Just very, very few. So you guys kind of stuck in under the wire, right? And you guys stuck it out, which is very cool. So you guys are 9th, 8th graders then. Those few of you that are there. There's a tremendous amount of energy in what you do, okay? Which is really, really cool. But do any of the bass players, do any of you actually know how to tune your instrument by yourself? Because you know what? And it's really cool for me because I just started picking up the string bass this year. Because I went and listened to this great jazz bass player, and he said, no, if you took lessons as a band director for about 6 months, you'd be okay. You could actually give something to your bass players in your jazz band. And I thought, it's about time. I turned 50, and I thought, I bought a scooter. It's a cheap midlife crisis. I bought a scooter, and I started to play the string bass. All right? So on the grand scheme of things, the wood didn't cost me very much. But one of the first things I learned was that I have to learn how to tune my bass. You guys know how you can do your harmonics. Okay, so here's my one main assignment for all the guitar. And how many people play guitar? Right now, how number are we? About 9? 9 of you? The flying 9. We should have names for you guys, right? The sumptuous 7 and the flying 9. Right? And And do any of the guitar players, do you know how to tune your instrument by yourself? A couple of you, right? And here's the deal. Because we have the traditional and the non-traditional. It's almost like you guys are foreign languages a little bit. Because if you guys don't learn how to really tune your instruments well, then you throw everything off. Because here's the incredible thing about playing music, and listen, again, tremendous amount of energy. I love what you did today. I really did, and it says something about your commitment to doing what you're doing. But I'd love it if you got to a point where he didn't have to tune you, you could tune yourself. That would be a good start. And then, can all of us sing this? The first note that you guys played on Born to Be Wild is a concert kind of, isn't it? An F and an A, right? Am I close? Can any guitar player play an F for me? I was pretty close, wasn't I? We all sing. How many people play the concert F? Your very first note. Do anybody know? So saxophones, altos, you're concert pitch instruments, right? So you play it. Clarence, that means you got a G, right? How many clarinets have a G? How many saxes have a D? Do you know how, now, on your first note, for the tenor too? Okay, I think the altos have, huh? Yeah. Okay, so if we have all the wind players, just play your first note of Born to Be Wild. One of those two. Go, please, hold it. Great. Now, what I'd like you to do with your sound is I've got this. And I want you to go like this. And I want it to sound like this. So it's more like this kind of sound. Because here's the deal. Between you guys and them, we can't fight anymore. You have to be a united front.
Yes, a united front.
And you have to play, because here's the problem. If we're out of tune in any way, and listen, I love bass. Like I told you, man, the coolest thing at night, I just love sitting there playing the bass. It's just a kick in the pants. But if it's not in tune, everything's out. Everything's out. You can't do anything. So, can you sing their pitch basses? All right, so would you do this? Try again. And do what I do with my hands. Very nice. And keep it in. You sing it again. Sing it. Sing it. And play it. Here we are. Take that same syllable, right? Here's the thing. It's about pitch. It's about control. All right, and finding where those are. And you know, although it would take you longer, in the long run, my band director told me these two things. Well, he told me a lot of things. Some things I listened to, actually. Right? But one of the things he told me was fast makes slow. But slow makes faster. Catch that again. He says slow makes faster. Because if you try to just do things fast, really well, it never works. And so once we finally establish where that pitch is, then everything else, all your energy won't be fighting against each other. Because if you're out of tune, it's like nobody's going to win together. All right? I love your energy. I love the fact that you guys are hanging in there. I hope you keep going at this. And I hope, especially the pitch thing and then centering the tone, that those are the things you can really work on. Thanks for all your energy. Thanks for coming and playing with us today. I thought it was a... Okay? Thanks.